Well, we have a big election coming up in France this weekend. Is it going to be the anti-EU nationalist Le Pen or the establishment, former Rothschild banker Macron? Which one's it going to be? Well, let's check it out. We got Le Pen, obviously a man, right? Any doubt about that? That is a male skull with makeup on the skin. That's all that is. Slightly longish hair. I think everybody kind of knows that. We're just all too ashamed to admit it. Look at how wide that chin is. It looks to be like a double cleft kind of chin, maybe smoothed down a bit. You'd think they'd have the ability to make the jaw a little bit smaller somehow. Maybe not. In those eyebrow ridges, sloping back forehead. Small nose because of the nose job, but deep set eyes, big brow ridge. That's just a man, okay? Personally, I think Le Pen has a good chance of winning because it is trans. Male to female, transgendered. Elite gender inversion, as they call it over at Fakeologist. Very close on the fingers there. Either way, big old hand. Le Pen, when she's younger, still looking kind of the same, right? So it's not because it's an old lady, all right? As a young lady, it looks the same. It looks like a man. Long hair and lipstick. It's the one in the middle there. It's pretty nice hair for a man. Could have been in Poison or something, you know? Should have been in a hairband instead of going all the way. If you look at the body, the legs, crossing the legs, right? So it gives the illusion of having hips because the hips will look wider than the legs, but that's because the legs are crossed. That's the photo they let out. You don't get a lot of body shots with these politicians. There's her father. So this person comes from a very prominent political family in France. I don't know anything about French politics, all right? And I'm not trying to, mess up the election or anything. I don't really care. But just from what I've read, it looks like it's the nationalist anti-EU. So they're saying, if Le Pen wins, it's chaos. It's the Frexit. The France is going to leave the EU. And if the other guy wins, it's, he's stable. He's order. So either way, you're going to get order, the new world order. You're going to get order out of chaos with Le Pen, or you're just going to get order with the other guy. Now, this is her niece. With the same, similar features, right? Big old skull, brow ridge, deep set eyes. Looks a bit more feminine, but this is younger. This is the next generation. They got better technology. Still got the chin there. So this is the niece or nephew. And another, the up-and-coming political person in this family. So there's multi-generational transgenderism in this Le Pen family. Not sure how far back it goes. Okay, so now we got this guy, Macron, and his wife, who's like 64 years old, twice his age or something like that. This is a man, all right? So I don't know if he's a woman or not. He may be a man. I'm not sure if he's human, though, to be honest. But this is a man, all right? His wife is a man. His wife's a tranny. It's pretty obvious, all right? Look at that. So either way, you're getting the elite gender inversion club. Either way, it's the same thing. You're getting order. The New World Order involves the New World religion. The New World religion worships androgynous gods. It's kind of a New Age, Gnostic, Luciferian type of thing. It's basically the one world religion. Look at that. That's a man. It's not just an old lady. It's a man with wide shoulders. Straight up and down legs. Always got that goofy smile on his face, but it's just they do that to cover up, do the disguise. See, look, if it's not smiling, it's a little more obvious. So that's why the hair is in the face, got that wig on, all right? That's a man with a wig, all covered up, all bundled up. You don't get much visibility on anything there, but you do see the brow ridge, see the big skull, the square jaw, more or less, prominent cheekbones, and there's just something off with this guy's wife. It's not the fact that it's much older than him. It's a man. Same thing, small nose, but everything else is very large. Look at those big ears. So this is a man. So either way in this election, just like in the US, there are always basically two sides of the same coin. Ultimately working for the same team, bringing about order, whether you're going to get chaos first or just order. Either way, you're getting the New World Order. And you can see this goes back, Sarkozy and his former wife or current wife, whatever. I don't know. I can't keep track of these things. This guy is quite amusing. She's much taller than he is, even taller than this. I think he stands on boxes sometimes in these photos. This is a really tiny guy, and this is a big woman. Big old shoulders. Look at that. That's a tranny, okay? So this guy, this little guy here, has been hanging out with this large transgendered person. So this is Sarkozy and his tranny wife. So this is a normal thing, okay? It's kind of new to us, maybe shocking, maybe hard to believe, but this is normal actually. In the elite, people in the media, it's normal. In fact, it's the rule. It's a rule that at least all the women are actually men. Look, there's no hips there in that one. And here they're in front of real pyramids. Yeah, see, you got some hips on the right, but not so much on the left, do you? It's kind of bending the body, right? Look at those wide shoulders, much wider than the hips. Big skull. Yeah, not a whole lot. I see that just doesn't look like real hips to me. They actually kind of end below the belly button. Then you got the male love handle, so that even a man will have a little indentation above the belly button there. If they're skinny, like you can see this one's bones. This one's very skinny. That's how they get that kind of fake hourglass shape. But look at on the left side. It's not that... there's not much curve there at all, actually. And if you take a photo from the side, what you do is you get the butt, and that makes it look like hips, but it's really just the butt. Look at that face, man. And a lot of these photos, they're trying to make them look like they're the same height, so it doesn't stand out what a man beast that lady really is. All right, now this is his half-brother. This is our Sarkozy half-brother. And he's married to Mary-Kate Olsen. Remember those Olsen twins? They were in some TV show. They're like these famous, weird, demonic twins that are always everywhere. Here they are. They're little boys, okay? These are both boys. Look at them. Even back then, they had huge jaws, and they're like 10 years old or something. 8 years old. 6, maybe. These people are creepy, man. It's like the Shining twins. Okay, now you got the... You got the Adonis belt. You got the male indentation below the belly button on the side. Look at that. And this person's anorexic. That's the only way it can get those curves at all. This is a man, all right? Look at look at those wide shoulders. Oh, my gosh. Really? I mean, that's a boy, okay? That's Mary-Kate Olsen, a boy. It's sad. It's all kinds of things. It's sad and disgusting and scary, really. Look at that big old skull, man. Not aging too well, are you? Right? Good thing you're hooked up with a Sarkozy, because they're used to you kind of trannies over there in France. You better go to France. Look at these people, man. Are they human? Are they human? Question mark. Really? They're trans, but are they human? Okay, and now you got this guy. Why do I guess they always look so weak. The men always look so weak and wimpy, and then the women look so strong. So this one's just, look at those bony shoulders, wide bony shoulders, and that the skull, the brow ridge, the jaw. It looks girly, lots of makeup. Not as ugly as the other ones, but still. Here's another politician in France. Look at that wife, man. What is this? Rosalind Carter? What's going on here? So if somebody becomes trans, they're basically androgynous. These are not real relationships. They don't need other people. They got it all, right? They're one. They're male and female together in one body. They just have to do that to pretend to fit in, to pretend to be human so that we trust these people. Look at that, man. Look at that. That's a man. Now this politician dude looks like a man too. And they do allow men because Freemasons only allow men in their club. Right? So that's why I do believe there's some real men out there in the media. There are some FTMs as well, female to male, trans people. But look at this guy. Okay, here's another one. Chirac. That's his wife, man. Look at that. That's a man. But again, are they human? Are they human? There's people that have a really evil vibe about them. A very evil vibe. I can't even comprehend it. How can people do this? How can people be this evil? Right? It's baffling. This guy's baffled. He can barely even handle it. Look at these two women he's associated with. Hand in the pockets. Big square jaw. Very suspicious looking people there. It's a secret, right? Le Pen, hiding in plain sight, running for president. What is going on? What a crazy world we live in, huh? Just don't tell anybody. No one's going to believe you anyway, right? No one's going to believe you because it's too weird. Thanks for watching. Make sure to vote in this weekend's election in France. And actually, if anyone's out there, if you speak French, I don't. If you speak French, put this in French. Just do your own narration. Forget about what I said. Just tell people, these people are all trannies.